Welcome to my video. So this video I'm going to be talking about more on Fedora 41. So I customized the desktop a little bit. As you may see, I added a wallpaper, I added some Blur My Shell extension, which looks a lot better, I consider personally. And I added a visible dash because I like my dash to be visible. And I also like to see the trash bin in your mounted drives on the dash as well, because there's no desktop icons as the original GNOME 2 had desktop icons, so when you mount stuff it would show your mounted drives on the desktop as well, like what Mac OS does, which I really like a lot. XFCE 4 still does that, which I really respect them a lot. Same as Cinnamon, so that's pretty cool. But with GNOME, they took all that out, and so I mean there is extensions where you can add like a little where you mount the drive on the top panel, but I still consider that it should be on the dash, and I think dash should be visible personally. Blur My Shell makes the little bit of blur inside the UI makes a big difference. It looks a lot better, as you guys can probably consider. This is a lot better compared to my previous video where it seemed to be a little bit bland, I should say. Nothing wrong with like things being minimal, because I prefer a lot of things to be minimal, but just I don't know. It's still minimal. It's not like I raced it up or anything. It's basically just two extensions: dash to dock, and Blur My Shell. I noticed the little UI changes with the GTK4. Like this here, it's a little different. It looks a lot more polished, I find. Has more of a Mac OS interface. I will be saying that a lot in this video because it does have a lot of interface. I noticed like things been trimmed down here a lot, like they organized the groups here. So you have like, certain things here, then you have certain things down here. It just seems more organized when you look at Nautilus. Nautilus looks a lot better. They did some UI changes, and it looks a lot better. Where you have the search here and stuff like that. It overall, like I mentioned a little bit about the UI, but I noticed like the icons look a lot better. The UI, it just looks more polished up. I want to point that out because the GNOME team are doing a lot of things that some people probably just overlook. I do notice like pop-ups like here, like all like nice round edges. They refine it a lot. It looks a lot more polished up. Like I just find like the overall like panel looks really nice. They're using different kind of fonts, I notice. I think so. I'm not sure if the fonts are different. Let's go to tweaks here and appearance or fonts. They're probably using the same fonts, but it just looks not as bold. Maybe it's just my display. Maybe it's the Intel graphics, but it looks really good. So stuff like that. I customized my terminal, and I also like I know I say this a lot, but the GNOME terminal. I'm not sure this is the GNOME terminal. It seems like it's console, but now it's called terminal. It was called GNOME console. Maybe it's the thing that Fedora put in. It looks like GNOME terminal application. I'm really guessing it's terminal application because it has to be GNOME console. They probably just call it GNOME terminal, which was they're calling it terminal, which is the original name anyways. So I noticed that's been polished up a lot. I Not so sure if this has been polished up. I hadn't checked. Oh, they do got color schemes here, but not as much. They do have some. Classic dark. So you have this. Even the box changes the colors. I really like that. It's pretty cool. Though what I really wish that they could do is that they can like give us the options where we can change the color of the entire GUI. 'Cause I know it's like things are changed in these boxes in the text editor, but like I wish they like instead of having just accent colors that they can give us options where we can change um, the entire color scheme of the whole GUI box itself, or the UI, or the box, the window box, the title bar and all that stuff. Like have the option to change all these colors. Anyways, that probably will be something that they'll probably implement in the future. They were supposed to, give us the ability to have, legacy status icons, which gives us a system tray, like the old GNOME 2 system tray, back into GNOME if you wanted it there. It was supposed to be like an application or an extension, like an official extension, like what we see here for system extensions. Usually they call them official extensions, but because they'll be here, so there would be like a thing called status icons, and before they used to have this like system monitor thing, like where we show a little bit of information of your system, but I don't see that in here anymore, unless it's going to be back or you have to install it from the package manager. But I don't see none of that stuff there. They did really simplify GNOME a lot, which is good. I'm not sure if this was compiled in Fedora without X11 support, um, but it's using Wayland, obviously. It says right here. And it's working really well with the NVIDIA Intel graphics. I still had not figured out Snapper yet. Okay, it's doing timeline, but Snapper. So it is doing snapshots. It's just not the plugin's not working for DMF, unless I don't have Python 3 install. It's already installed, and I do have DMF plugin Snapper that is installed. Whoops. Maybe it's just 1G I want to do. Oh, I did not want to do that. What the hell? Okay. Yeah. It's already installed. Let's reinstall it and see if that does anything. So let's do Snapper list. It doesn't show. The plugin doesn't work because it would. What the plugin does is supposed to do a snapshot before it installs an application through RPM, and then does a snapshot again with the application installed. But it doesn't do that anymore. Though the timeline that I set this morning does indeed work, because there were no snapshots. Now there is snapshots being created, which is good. So yeah, I'm really impressed with Fedora. It looks really polished. It's a very nice clean slate of GNOME. GNOME 41 seems pretty nice. It looks a lot more polished. Even like I look at the dash, it looks a lot better with dash to dock. I noticed like the UI a little bit of GNOME has been changed. Maybe there's a lot more to it than what I'm saying, but I do notice like, like boxes, contacts, menus, it just looks really better, I find. Like it just has a very nice, like the UI looks really clean. It gives me like sort of like a Mac OS kind of feel to it, but then again, it kind of feels like Linux in general. GNOME is really looking nice. Like I find the icons like looks a lot better on the bar. Just yeah, it looks overall looks really good. Works really good. I hadn't came across any issues. It's all updated. Though I do have problems with that TPN stuff, you know what I mean? Let's go to the software here. Sometimes this gives you updates, so let's see if there's any updates. It's probably all updated. I have to go to check out how to disable the TPM stuff, because Sysadm keeps complaining about it, and it just takes a while to like boot up the system, because of stuff just anyways. Once again, I don't want to make the video too long, but I'm gonna have to restart anyways. So it's just another overall review of Fedora. I will be testing it out more, and but there's not really much to say really. It's pretty much like Fedora 40 and before that. You know what I mean? I just find the Workstation edition looks very polished. It works really good. It's except for the the snapper plugin for DMF, but DMF works really well. I find it's not as slow as it used to be. I guess that's been updated to DMF 5 or something, or version 5. I'm not sure if you can check the version of that. DMF version. Yeah, DMF 5. So it has plugins built into it. There's plugins, loaded DMF plugins. But anyways, yeah, version 5.2.5. So yeah, I gotta say this release is very polished. From 40, it just looks a little bit better. GNOME looks more improved. I had to check out the KDE edition one, though you can install KDE also on the GNOME edition. I might do that, but I prefer GNOME, to be honest. So yeah, I'm gonna fix that TPM stuff and cut this video. Once again, I just want to say thanks to everybody that's watching my videos and stick with me in my YouTube channel. So that's pretty cool. I will still be doing Linux videos, obviously. Just my old videos, just little rants that I wanted to get out, because Linux can, kind of irritates me a lot. I mean, I love Linux a lot, though, to be honest, but I'm just gonna be testing it out more than using it as a production desktop, because to be really honest, I prefer to just use other operating systems like Windows and Mac OS over Linux. But it doesn't mean I hate Linux. I love to play around with Linux. I use all three of them. I do. I use Linux a lot, more than what people think. Anyways, have a good one, guys. Cheers.